we're becoming more and more like a church. All of you are going to the back and no one's up front anymore. Just a note. Do we have new attendees tonight? Someone that hasn't been here? Welcome. Yay. If you want to know how to sign up for emails and those things, Danielle is in the back. And you can check in with her, and she'll help you get all of that. You can also check in with me. So we were supposed to have all 3 ballot petitions, but I don't think we have them. Deb is supposed to be here with one of them. We do have Rank My Vote. Deb is supposed to be here with the dark money one. I reached out to Cole because Jen can't be here for the Invest in My Kids, but Cole said he could not come. But that is our goal, is to hopefully have all 3 petitions here, so when new people arrive, or if you want to take a petition and get a few signatures even, you can do that. T-shirts are available, plus we have some more pay it forward in the back. Tina just told me we have sizes small through 3X. Awesome. Did Bill from the Salvation Army? I don't know if that was a for sure, so that's why it says tentative. Okay. Today's pop-up protests. Oh, hang on. Okay. Do you want to give a little update? Do you want to say anything about the protests, the pop-up protests? You don't have to. These are always like if we want. If you.
We had 6 or 8 or 9 up on the bridge here in Marquette. How did it go in? Nagani had 3, so very small numbers, but you know, kind of dicey weather. It did not rain. It's okay. So a few more showed up late and everything. So I think it went well.
Okay. We have people. We want more, right? I didn't get a food pantry. Do you got food pantry info, Joanne? Or is it the same as last week? So you're still working on getting that big one ready for the Salvation Army? Oh, it's posted on the website. So an update is posted on the website. We are continuing to collect for room at the inn, which is the household. I also saw on their wish list and on their Facebook page, they were looking for the travel size soaps. That was one of the things that popped up on their Facebook page this week. So, yes. Did I miss it?
Where it says we need 2 people to bring snacks each week, one of my steady snack bringers will be gone the next 2 meetings, so I would increase that to 3 people. So if you are willing to make a snack to bring for our Tuesday night meetings, please let me know.
Thank you. So I don't know where this should go, but Danielle, Joanne, anyone else? So I saw that the League of Women Voters next week is having a Zoom at 7 o'clock on Tuesday. And it has 3 people that are going to be talking about the effects of if our state has a shutdown. So that would be, again, there's a conflict here. So I don't know what we want to do, if we want to think about how we want to do that. I know last time, I can't remember what the conflict was, a couple weeks ago, and we actually didn't have our meeting. I don't know if we can use that. I'm sorry, what? Well, that was my thought. I just don't know. So we'll just continue to explore that. Graham, did I miss you? Did you say something?
I believe last time was Michigan Dems.
Oh, okay, oh yeah, the town hall, thank you. So we'll have to discuss that, I guess, at someone will. RN MedTechs, do we have an update? I saw the RNs ratified, right? Yes. And the techs had, tentative. That's all I know, okay? All right, I've been up here long enough. LSRI, you're up.
Okay, as a group, three of us would like to talk with you about developments. I am happy to talk with you about the picnic. So on, I believe all of the tables, but hopefully if you don't have one, get one from another table. So, and hopefully you've seen the lunch at Lake and Inland with now the proper spelling of Lake and Inland. That came the second time from an email. It was not Paul nor I who, well, we did miss it. We did miss the misspelling because we were looking at the small print, not the big print. So I'd like to know how many are considering coming Saturday to the picnic. Yay, hooray. And of course, depending on which weather app you look at, and I spend way too much time looking every day at something different.
The rains in the
South
morning.
wind, north wind, low 60s, mid 70s, rain in the morning. Tom Wickenen has invited us. He's got, I don't know, we counted many picnic tables, 10 to 12 picnic tables, as well as tables under the beautiful pavilion, thank you. And he'll be putting up a 10 by 20 canopy if that's needed. And he'll bring some tables under that. Anybody have any questions about the food? That was a suggestion by one of our volunteers last week or the week before, like, let's break it up by the alphabet, and that'll give you some ideas of what to bring, but that's not a hard and fast rule. If everybody brings brownies, I'd be happy with that.
Which kind?
Tom will have the fire, his fireplace going, and he's got another fire pit also.
So if you're in charge of bringing a main dish, you could bring hot dogs.
Oh, well, if you are bringing hot dogs, but then you'll have to bring the sticks and, yeah. So, thank you for asking about the hot dogs, because what everyone needs to know is there is no electricity. So if you are in that first part of the alphabet, A through H, and you think you're going to bring a hot dish, you'll have to figure out how you're going to keep it hot. No electricity. So you might want to think about a cold dish. Or be creative, people. Unless somebody has an idea, you can shout out right now about what you might do. There's a little bit, maybe room for 3 or 4 items on the mantle above his wonderful roaring fire, but there's not much space. So there will also be no coffee. Tina already asked her for the great big coffee pot. No electricity. So it's all on the flyer. Also about the bring your own beverage if you want something other than water and lemonade.
Should we bring a chairs?
Sure, if you would like. He's got, Tom Lincoln has many picnic tables,
Okay.
lots of seating. But yeah, could gather around, some at the tables, some chairs near the tables. There had been some talk last time about maybe some music. I don't know that that went anywhere. We had a discussion thinking, well, our goal is to be gathering in small groups, large group, whatever, and just talking and spending some time enjoying each other's company and all of what we need to do, including commiserating.
If it doesn't rain, I'll bring my accordion.
You have an accordion. Cool.
Finish music.
I do need a couple of people to help with setup and to help with cleanup. So I'll have a sign up at one of the tables when we do the breakout. So that's one of the 3 things for you to hear about from LSRI. Pretty cool that as our planning committee met yesterday, we had maybe about 10 to 12 people around the table. We now can, I would like to give an applause to Tina Taylor, who said she will coordinate for No Kings 2.0. And yeah, so are there some things you want to say right now, or wait for the, we'll also want some of this at a breakout table? Well, I'll leave it up to you.
Hi guys, I'm Tina Taylor. So what she's talking about is the next big political demonstration planned for October 18th. We have officially decided we are going to use the 41 corridor again, and we are committed to 10 to 12:30. Is that correct, Judy? 10:30 till noon. So I'm going to be looking for some volunteers if you're available. We definitely need more safety squad people. It's a pretty simple task. All abilities can be helpful in that venue. And then as we make progress with getting flyers and things, I'll be, I need help distributing them and social media posts and all of those kinds of things. So again, Tina Taylor, you should probably all have my contact information by now, but if you don't, feel free to hit me up at the table and I will help in any way I can.
Speaking of safety team, we definitely need more members of the safety team, and we certainly understand that, people are working, people are busy, people whatever. It's been difficult getting people for the pop-ups because they're kind of, people's working days and end of days, whatever. But we need people for our safety team. If you have the remotest interest and just want to know about it, I'd be very happy to talk to you about it. It is an extremely important job that we do. We've gotten lots of thanks from the people who are protesting, from the local law enforcement. They really appreciate what we do. So I would very much like anyone, yourself, or if you can recruit some people. I have a sign-up sheet, and it doesn't commit you. It just will let me get information to you and start talking to you about doing this. It's not difficult to become a member of the safety team. So please, if you're interested, whether you sign or not, contact me, okay? And my contact information, I believe, is on, if it isn't on something, I'm going to add it to the sheet too. That's it.
Thanks, Barb. That's actually not completely it. So during our planning meeting yesterday, and we did a lot of brainstorming, looked at many possibilities, much of what was brought up when we had our work session at the table last week, Tuesday. So we gave a lot of thought to possible location, here, there, everywhere, really everywhere. And when we made the final decision about it being the same location as where we were for first No Kings, what factored into that is we don't have enough active members of the safety team. So I think all of us in the room, we want visibility, we want to be out there doing what we're doing, continuing to do what we're doing. But we can't continue if we don't get more people. Barb has a list of 25 to 30 who initially signed up right back starting in April. Some are Northern students, so life gets in the way there. We're pleading with you. Barb's being gentle, and I'm not. We had to change what could have been other plans for No Kings 2.0 because we don't have enough active safety team members. So please see Barb when we have the breakouts. Thank you.
So I am trying to keep track what's going on, keeping Silas at Northern connected. They again are very busy planning their environmental week. So he said they're gonna be busy until November 30th. I did tell him what our final decision is. There may be something on campus. He said maybe a little. Oh, there it comes. It's back. Okay. So he and I will continue to talk. Hopefully we've talked about providing some rides for those northern students to keep them engaged and letting them participate. So that's the update on them. I jumped ahead. We the People, Donovan, do we have anything else for We the People? Okay. I don't either. Oh, it went up. There it is. Ballot proposals, I talked about those. Yeah, there you are. Yay. Do you just have the one?
I have, you know, to
Yeah.
If people want to sign petitions today, I have all three. If you want to help with circulations, I have things from Invest in My Kids, not as many, and I have thousands of petitions for Mop Up, which is Michigan to get money out of politics. So if you haven't signed the petitions, please come sign them today. All three of them are good. I can tell you more about them in the breakout.
And all three of them were at Beer Fest. We were there, and my personal, I only had 2 negative interactions, and one I just could read the group that was walking by, and I just said hi, and they got from me to not even the door, and I heard some liberal shit, and I was like, couldn't even say it right by me. And then someone else said, no way. Otherwise, there was a lot of excitement about the ballot proposals, and as I keep on telling my sister, a lot of younger people very excited, like, where do I sign? So we just got to get those out. Even if you can take just one or, one and get that filled, that's better than none at this point for all three of those. I am pushing that all three of them are here, so if you know people that want to sign, have them come and just come here to sign those petitions even. That's been one of my pushes. Okay. Faith. Signs of fascism, which isn't on the agenda because I screwed up a couple times on this one today.
So this is what the signs are gonna look like. There's like 15, 16 different signs that will be carried by people wearing black in a quiet procession, maybe trailed by a bunch of people from Peace and Justice. I want to start from the post office and work my way, but the actual route is not in stone, but it looks like it's going to be on the 20th at 11:30. And I probably would have our people who are carrying these signs get there 15 minutes early just to get a spot there so that they're visible. So that's what this is about. Oh, we're in the process of also making signs, and there may have to be a group of people making signs. Donovan?
What time, okay?
The usual post office time, 11:30. Maybe just come a few minutes early to organize the sign carriers. Yeah, I'm gonna have a round table, I'm sorry, there'll be a round table and we can talk about particulars there. But yeah. I also met a woman this summer who joined us wholeheartedly from Oklahoma. Many of you probably know her. She came, Robin was her name. She came to everything. I met her on the overhead bypass. It was our first day in town. I don't know how she found us, but she did. And she was with us all summer. She has returned to Oklahoma, and she has a card that I want to read to you. For your friendship, thank you so much. Kindness, energy, enthusiasm, hard work, love of democracy, organizing skills, dedication, and joy. You have helped me find courage, determination, and persistence. Yeah. To use the lessons you taught me in reaching out to others in rural Oklahoma. Robin. She was lovely, and I'm gonna miss her. She may come back at some point, but I don't think she'll be here all summer again. But you never know who you touch through this group. It's really was a joy to get to know her.
Donovan, do you want to talk about local ice? And not because it's getting colder out? I wish that's what it was.
Any of you who were here last week, you may have heard just a fleeting reference to a local ice abduction. Yes, I used the word abduction, non-ironically. A family was apparently pulled over on the highway, and the entire family, save one, from what I understand, 17-year-old child, was abducted and taken into custody. The 17-year-old child was turned out into the street with a backpack on. I've been concerned about this happening. I'm sure I'm not the only one. You know, we see all of these crazy raids going on in LA, and, well, we don't need all the context. Anyway, what really got me, and what I kind of anticipated would happen in our small rural community, is it was a passing story that I heard second or third hand. There were no names, no understandings of where these people lived, where they worked, what family or friends they had remaining in the community, and then like that they disappeared. I did get more information tonight that apparently there were two local social workers that were able to document what happened. One actually has a video of the incident. Those social workers also have worked with the remaining child, who's apparently been provided some form of housing downstate somewhere. The ACLU is being looped in and involved thanks to the brave work of those social workers and the knowledgeable actions that they have taken. So there was a recent conversation that came up just the other day in Discord about this occurrence and about what's happening with it and what we can do as a community. And I just really wanted to try and continue that conversation further today. So I'm going to do a breakout, and we can just kind of talk about different things that different communities do. I know we live in a small rural community. I know that makes it difficult to have the people power, you know, to create barricades around ICE cars as they're currently in action and whatnot. But I think really what's most important for us to do in these rural communities is be able to provide the support and the advocacy for those people, and to try and reach out and find out who the people in our community are that are likely to be hassled in such ways, and find ways that we can maintain contact with them, and we can once again provide resources to them and their families and loved ones as they go through this horrible situation, on top of letting the community know that it is happening. And from what I understand, the information was provided to Channel 3, which there was an interview yesterday, so please, anyone who has television and watches it, keep your eyes on it, and see if you can catch the story, find any more details. I know I would really love to get a chance to see what has to be said in that. So, yeah, we all knew it was coming. You know, you can't have a deadline of, or a quota of how many people to deport in every single given day, month, or year without it obviously creeping out into even our small communities here. So if anyone wants to continue a conversation further around that, share any more details they might have, maybe strategize letters to the editors so that we can continue to inform more people. And once again, please just try and source the information you can, if you can watch that interview, so that you can share with your family and your friends that this isn't just happening, you know, in a metropolitan area, that our communities are being affected. You know, that's kind of what we're doing here in general. So come over and meet with me if you want to have a further chat about not the impending ice, but the current ice.
The other conversation on Discord was about supporting Chicago, and how do we do that? Do we go down to Chicago, or are there other ways? Caitlin Jensen is working with her connections down in that way, down toward Chicago, about mutual aid, and she will keep us posted on what she hears about that. Jay, I can't remember Jay's last name, 5051 Jay, is also in contact with his cohorts down in Milwaukee and Chicago, and is sharing information. At this point, Chicago has said, don't come. We don't need in-person support at this point. But he will keep us posted. He can't be here because he got kicked out of the Dickinson County meeting yesterday because he had a hat on. And the chair said he couldn't talk unless he took the hat off. I think that's what happened. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then called the sheriff on him. About him getting kicked out? Oh, so it's on loan, okay. Yeah, so he is currently making sure he has all the documentation he needs to go forward to fight against that. So that's what's going on there. Is there anything else that I did not get on the agenda that needs to be, someone needs to report out on, or would like to? Oh, Lydia. Oh, 2 more signs. That's it. Okay. Oh. Do you want to bring it over here? So
grumpy ones among us. Slightly negative, I know, but it kind of sums up how I'm feeling right now. I'm going to put it on the side of my garage, facing the street. Signs Unlimited did this for me. I'm sure they still have the layout, so if anybody else feels so inspired, they can make you one of just about any size. Or make us one of just about any size that we could use at one of our unfortunately frequent gatherings.
thank you. Anything else? All right. So, breakouts. We're going forward. Supporting Chicago / Donovan, can we, oh, see, I caught him talking. Teacher, I'm really good at that. Calling the kid talking. Supporting Chicago and the network for ICE support. Can we put those both together? Okay, thank you. October 18th, planning. Where are we going to be for that? Do you want it in the back with you, Tina? Okay. Are we also doing Lake and Inland right there? I mean, do we need anything else for Lake and Inland? A few people, so if you can do setup or cleanup for Lake and Inland, right there. Are we still working on the budget bill, getting the word out? We did that last week. Okay, so Lydia's gonna keep doing that, and that, she also was doing the boycott list at the same time. Ballot petitions, I have ranked my vote. Brad, I think, does. Deb has the other two.
I have all three.
Oh, she has all three. Whew. That's awesome. And then signs of fascism, Faith is looking for people for that also. Yes, Lydia? That's okay? Okay, hold up for a second. Thank you.
For the budget, we're looking for people.
For the budget, we're looking for people to send a letter, we're looking from the second district of the county commissioners' districts, which I can show you on a map. But anyways, we're looking for one person to send a letter from District 2, so if you know your district, from District 2 to their commissioner about contacting our representatives to get them here for a public meeting. So come see me.
And then just a note, all the events are listed on the back also. And I'm sure Joanne has already been updating if the Facebook page, if any of these are new.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I always forget Yoda. There is Yoda over by the hot water.
To donate money to
Yeah.
pay for the church to run
Yes.
and things like that.
Which everyone knows except Mary Beth. Anything else? Okay, let's get to work.